Alright, so this is going to be my very quick tier list of where everything sits right now. I recently dropped videos of me playing with Janet K, so make sure you check them out. Drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how you guys think about my tier list. Am I accurate? Am I way off? I'm just a casual player. This is just my opinion. Do not go too crazy on me in the comments. This is based off of the characters that I play, the matchups I run into, and who I think are, you know, it's my tier list pretty much. Alright, starting off, we're going to start with Reiko. Man, these fucking pictures suck. We're going to start with Reiko. I actually think Reiko is A tier, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try and go through and sort these characters out as they go. Reiko's got everything that you need as far as fundamentals. He's got long range, medium range, with his back three. He's got the best projectile in the game. He's got one of the best overheads in the game. He's just got all the fundamentals. He's Mr. Fundamental. So with a character that has all that, he's got to be A tier. Ashura I also think is A tier. I might even move her up to S tier because I've played against some pretty fucking cracked Ashuras, and just the amount of things you can pull off as far as, you know, switching into her dark purple dark matter, whatever the fuck she calls it. Switching into that mode can really be overwhelming for people with mix-ups, pressuring. It's just crazy, not to mention she has the most range in the game, and she can convert anywhere on stage for a full combo for 8 hits and get 38%, which is kind of broken, but it's whatever. So that's why she's up there, and she may even get higher. Baraka, man, Baraka has fell. I'm not gonna if we're only having these categories, I will put him in B tier. Now listen, B tier, there's gonna be a lot of A tier characters. He may move up because why are their heads cut off? What the fuck? Listen, he fell from S tier to A tier. He may still be A tier, but I just have to see where everybody else kind of, you know, ends up, and I think I'm gonna flesh it out better as we go on. Havoc, unfortunately, is definitely C tier. I don't think there's much to be said. He's very, it's Havoc. I mean, do I need to get into it that much? I'm gonna put Geras, Headless Geras, in A tier. I'm put him below Reiko, and we're gonna see where he goes from there. Johnny, I'm still gonna put him S tier. Johnny's still S tier for me. Yeah, they nerfed him, right? They gave him a normal down poke. They gave him a little bit more of a skill gap for staggering, but it doesn't matter because it's 2-1. He's still, you know, he can still dominate the game in so many ways. I don't think nerfing his 1-1 from having him +3 to +1 is making a huge fucking difference, honestly, because maybe it's just my level of Johnnies that I play against and stuff like that. You can still get away and basically play the same type of game that you always have played against Johnny, so I don't think that's going to change much. So for me, as of right now, he's still S tier. I might even go and say Kenshi might be the best character in the game. As what I've been seeing through Kenshi's over the past number of weeks, even after the nerfs, it doesn't even do anything to, it's very minimal. And now that Janet's out, it's really making me see that Janet is just a worse version of Sento, in my opinion, because the fact that she can get hit and basically just be nullified, and Sento can be hit and he's not, is just insane to me. A lot of people think Sento should go away on hit, but that would completely gut Kenshi. So it's like, yeah, she's a worse version of Sento, in my opinion. God damn. Katana to me is A tier. I'm actually gonna put her above Geras as of right now. Katana at the beginning of the game was considered like C tier or B tier, but as the game has played out, she's a very solid character. Also one of those characters kind of like Liu Kang that has all the fundamentals. She has, now people have found how to get a lot of damage with her. Her projectiles, at first people thought they were bad, but now the arcs and stuff on it, they're very hard to get around sometimes. So yeah, I say Katana is definitely A tier. My main man, Kung Lao. Kung Lao's my guy. He's my main. Even though on my channel I really play with a lot of DLC characters or you know, stuff like that. I think I play with Reiko, but for the most part, I'm usually playing with Kung Lao. Kung Lao, I'm gonna put him, is he above or below Geras? My matchup with Katana with him with his T-Rex arms is just like, it's one of the worst matchups for me. Kung Lao, as well as Ashura. Pretty much everybody up here right now is a bad matchup for Kung Lao. Maybe with the exception of maybe Reiko, but it's like, yeah, I mean, Johnny's not too bad of a matchup, but Johnny just does what Kung Lao does better. So right now, we're gonna leave Kung Lao there. Li Mei, I actually don't think is terrible. I think she's C tier, even though she's headless right here. Pretty solid if you've got a high level, high IQ in the game. you know how to get in and mix your opponent up. But she doesn't have many mix-ups. She doesn't have many overheads. She has an easy low setup, so you really have to get in there and mix her up with mix up with grabs and stuff like that. But I mean, if you play against enough Li Meis in the beta and stuff, when it carried over to the main game, it didn't help that people already knew how to play against her, and then it really exposed how bad she was when they seen the rest of the roster. Liu Kang is easy A tier. I'm putting him right above Katana, and I'm honestly gonna move him here, and I'm gonna move bam there just like that. Yeah, I think that's solid because I think he is basically one of the people that have all the fundamentals, not many mix-ups, very similar to Katana, but I think Liu Kang just does everything better than Katana. I'm gonna put Mileena in B tier just because Mileena does a lot of damage, but just because so many people played her at the beginning of the game because of how busted she was, much like Baraka, now a lot of people know how to play against her. So those mix-ups and those, you know, her strings at the beginning of the game, I would just get clipped by him all the fucking time. But now, as we've been into the game for over 6 months, holy shit, over 6 months, yeah, it's not too hard to defend yourself against. Natara is actually pretty good, in my opinion. I think she's gotten better, so I'm gonna put her at the top of C. Not enough to put her in B tier. I think we're creeping down a little bit here. I don't like that. Not enough to put her in the B tier because, as you guys will see, a lot of characters are gonna end up going in B tier for me, and we're gonna start moving in things right here. But I think Natara, people have, you know, with her tech, that she can do different things. She does really incredible damage. If you can get really crazy with her movement, it can really mix up an opponent, but it's not true mix-ups. It's just really flashy. And a lot of times with Natara, you can just, you know, wait her out and she'll eventually make a mistake or leave you an opening where you can kind of attack her. And the fact that she has low health, with other cameos, she can even get to 850 health or 900 health. So, which isn't a huge thing, but it is, you know, a thing. And her blood sacrifice, don't even get me into it. That shit is fucking terrible. Omni-Man is also a very good brawler. I think he's one of the best brawlers in the game. I'm not going to put him over Kung Lao, but he's very solid as far as, you know, the thing is with DLC characters, since they get played so much, people download the character very quickly. And I also noticed that Peacemaker is not on here, but I'll save him for last, where I'm gonna put Peacemaker. Middle ground of the DLC characters. I don't think he's the worst, I don't think he's the best, but I think he's in that good middle ground. That brings me to Quan Chi. I'm also gonna put, Quan Chi. Okay, this is based off my matchups. I'm gonna say I put Quan Chi right below, honestly, because Quan Chi is very crafty. It can be very overwhelming. You gotta remember, I'm playing Kung Lao, and yes, I do have the dive kick. This motherfucker, with this new move they gave him, this armor portal, he's so fucking good, man. Get mix-ups. I might even put him over Omni-Man, honestly. I really might. This is just my opinion. I have no idea where people put Quan Chi on this list, but that's where I'm putting him. Raiden to me is he S tier? I don't think so. And I'm actually gonna put him right here and move Ashra up here like that. Yeah, I'm gonna move her up there. Raiden to me is one of those characters, again, like Baraka, Mileena, was played very much at launch, and people very easily figured out how to play against Raiden. But the fact that he is just so fucking solid, it doesn't matter what you do to him. His kit is just better than Baraka and Mileena's kit, and he can chip damage the fuck out of you. They still have not done anything about Storm Cell. They said they nerfed it. No, they didn't, and they nerfed Cyrax, they nerfed this, they nerfed that, they nerfed Striker. It doesn't matter. The Storms, it's not the cameos that's helping Raiden, it's Storm Cell. Please, for the love of God. I don't have a problem with Storm Cell, but if it's safe on block, please let niggas, please. He has to burn at least a meter for it. He has to burn a meter for it. Amplified, safe on block, I'm fine. He does that extra move, push him back, that's fine. But normal Storm Cell, I don't even, is it safe on block? I actually don't know. Or is it just hard as fuck to punish? I don't know. Rain, I've actually played against some really good Rains. Rain is very crafty to me. I feel like if you get caught up with the person that knows his cancels pretty well and just completely overwhelms my fucking senses. So yeah, I do have Rain in S tier. I'm gonna put Reptile. Man, Reptile is really fucking good, honestly. I might put him right. Oh man, I'm gonna put him right above Reiko, honestly. No, I'll put him over Katana as well. Is Katana better than Reiko? No, she's not. No. I think this is good for her right here. I'm sorry, I'm cutting off Headless Garrus, but he's over there. Yeah, Reptile, as I can see, I actually have a viewer that is named Isaiah What the Hell, and he is one of the better reptiles I've ever played against. I've seen people like Honeybee and stuff like that. At launch, a lot of people kind of like gave up on Reptile because they were like, you know, his damage got nerfed whenever there was like another beta or there was another testing or whatever, and he got nerfed, his damage got nerfed. But could you imagine if his damage never got nerfed? This motherfucker would definitely be the best character in the game. But even so, people find ways to optimize his damage. That's why we have to let things play out. Don't nerf characters 1 week within them coming out. So yeah, I would say Reptile is definitely high A tier for me. Scorpion, see, the problem is people that play Scorpion, a lot of the lower level Scorpions that play really ruin the reputation for this character. And honestly, I think that's a shame because I think Scorpion is actually pretty good. I don't think he's as good as Mileena or Baraka, and when you see all these characters, you're kind of thinking, oh, you've got him at the bottom of the line. But I think every character in this game is pretty solid. Scorpion's game plan is solid, but I don't think, like, I really just think his forward three is just so stubby, and you can duck a lot of his things. He doesn't have a lot of mix-ups, and when we go to characters that just have those fundamental moves that don't have a lot of mix-ups, and we go to katanas, we go to Liu Kangs and stuff like that, I think Scorpion is at the bottom echelon. Is that how you say it? That's just my opinion. I don't struggle versus Scorpion. So this is my list. Again, this is my list. Shang Tsung, I don't play enough against Shang Tsung to even really know. I played with him. I know he's difficult, but I've seen people do good things with him. So I'm going to put Shang Tsung right above Scorpion. That's as far as I could put him because I don't know enough for him to put him over anybody else. But I know there's potential there, so I'll at least put him in the middle of the line. Shao Kahn, I've actually seen him and he's fucking insane with certain cameos, especially with Kung Lao cameo. I know the nerf to him hurt him a little bit, but I'm gonna put him right below Kung Lao. Now, if this cameo never got nerfed, I would probably put him like up here, like damn near top 8, you know, stuff like that. But I'm gonna put him right below Kung Lao just because I don't like that he snapped that nigga's neck. Sindel is definitely up there for best character in the game. The Kung Lao had kind of nerfed the loops that you could do with her, but I still think she's very good. I do think she's better than Johnny. I do think she's better than Ashura. Don't have enough experience, and I don't know if I could say she's better than Kenshi. These two right here could just put you in a fucking mix of hell, and it could just be round over for you. So Sindel's got the projectiles though. The only thing is I can't put her over Kenshi. We could say 1A to 1B or whatever. These two are, to me, are pretty much tied. I just I struggle a little bit more with Kenshi. I don't know why. I just do. Smoke is pretty good. I also am gonna put him in A tier. I think he's right above Kung Lao. I think he is above Katana. He's just one of those players at a higher level when they actually do max out. Hold on, let me move my cam a little bit so you guys can still see. There we go. Hold up, let's adjust that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's just one of those characters when they get to like a max level, I think he's just, his mix-ups can just get to another level. Now on a casual level, I will put him like, maybe like bottom A tier or something like that, but I'm gonna put him right here. I might even put him over Reiko, honestly, yeah. I think that's pretty solid. Sub-Zero, please, we need to stop this. For whoever the fuck keeps saying he's B tier, he's C tier, he's not. Sub-Zero is such a good character. He's top 10 to me. He's top 10. I struggle with Sub-Zero, man. I really truly do. I don't know if it's a skill issue, but I think when you mix him with Chameleon or you mix him with Serena or any other cameos that can basically make his overhead safe on block or his low hit, you can basically confirm overhead low into a full combo. That completely changes the character because it completely makes him safe. They tried to do that with Tremor, but as Chameleon came out and Serena people were doing even before Tremor came out with Serena, I think, you know, they've really seen the potential with him, and people were saying, oh my god, his damage is nerfed. Could you, like Reptile, could you imagine if his damage wasn't nerfed? He'd be damn near best character in the game. So yes, he is still A tier, and stop saying, oh, because he's got nerfed, he's this, he's C tier, he's B tier. Now, if you master the character, I still think Sub-Zero is top 10 character in the game. And that leads me to Tanya. And we still got to get Peacemaker. I'm going to put Tanya right above Shang Tsung. That's just me. That might be a little bit of bias, but I do struggle with Tanya a little bit just because of her range. But after you play against a certain amount of time playing against Tanya, that you'll see that she's not too hard to deal with. The only thing is, the people that play Tanya probably have a higher IQ than people that play Scorpion. So that's even though more people play Scorpion, people that play Tanya have higher IQ because most people don't want to play Tanya because people just say she's bad and that's it. If I was to put Peacemaker in here, I would probably put Peacemaker right between Reptile. I will probably put him actually over Reptile, honestly. He's very close to Liu Kang, might be a little bit better than Liu Kang, but he's going right here. So if we're putting him on the list, then that puts him 8th in the game. I would say, yeah, he would go 8th, and that would bump, Reptile down to 9 and Smoke to 10. So I think Peacemaker is the 8th best character in the game. He's right below. Damn, is he right below Liu Kang or is he above Liu Kang? Actually, honestly, I'm putting him over Liu Kang. I'll put him over Liu Kang. Yeah, he's better than Liu Kang. Is he better than Raiden? Nah, Storm Cell's crazy. That's pretty much it, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment. Let me know if you guys agree with my tier list. If you guys don't agree with my tier list, keep it constructive. This is just my opinion. If you want to drop your tier list or any changes, drop down in the comment respectfully or make your own video. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. Love you.